I am Brian Gallardo, and I am a father.
I'm Tukoi Jarrett, and I'm a father.
Brian, how did you feel when you first found out you was going to be a father?
Confused. It's kind of a confusing feeling. It wasn't your traditional sense, as my close friends know my situation. It was a decision I had to make kind of by myself if I wanted to take on that responsibility. I'm glad I did. So I'm very glad. All the ups and downs I've had, the one thing that stayed consistent was that I was happy I made that decision, as much as she gets on my nerves. But very, very proud and happy that I made the decision to be a part of her life.
Tukoi, what was the feeling when you first found out you was going to be a father?
To be totally honest, man, I was ridiculously nervous. Like, I didn't know if I was prepared for it to happen. I didn't know if financially, emotionally, physically, if I was set to take on such a big responsibility. In fact, it almost didn't happen. You know, it took a last-minute decision for me and Lisa to finally decide that this was what we were going to do. And I feel like that's the best decision I ever made in my life.
So, what are the joys and challenges of being a dad?
Well, I say the joy simply is just watching him grow. Watching him accomplish during his tenure in school, watching him smile, and just watching my son, you know, laugh with me and joke with me, and just having a good time with them. You know, another good thing about that is being able to see myself and see his mother in this one person, you know, and it's amazing. It's, you know, just to see the characteristics, the facial features of his mom, his mannerisms when it comes to me. It's an amazing thing, and I wouldn't trade that for the world.
So what's some challenges?
Challenges is making sure and being in his behind to make sure he doesn't get caught up in these streets. You know, I haven't seen one person yet beat the streets yet, so want him to stay clear and try and give him my experiences growing up, and maybe he could carry those with him to be on the outlook of nonsense, or know when to walk away from certain situations. So that's a major challenge.
Speaking of challenges, what do you think would be the biggest challenge raising a son in this day and age?
Well, to me, the biggest challenge, it isn't being educated. It isn't developing social skills. It's the violence here in Chicago. I have to steer him towards the right goal, like my father did me. I'm afraid that as he gets older, he's going to venture out in the streets, and he's going to seek and trying to find his own path, in which he is. We all have. That's my biggest challenge. That's what I'm afraid of. But I have to be there every step of the way to support him and to guide him, and I'm ready for it. So that's one of the challenges that I fear.